I'm MC Toon, and well, it's a Thursday, and that's a little different. Sometimes I do it on I do these on Thursday, but this is a special live stream on Tuesday because I received something in the mail today from Neil Warfield, who's on the screen right now. How you doing, Neil?
I am doing well. Still chilly up here in the moon.
Yeah, well, I'm in Minnesota. It's chilly here too. It's in single digits, and so well, this is the package that showed up today. So I'm gonna open this, then we're gonna talk about the Flurf Wiki, and then I'm gonna go back to doing this for a little bit. So if you're interested in joining live, make a good case and send me a message. I'll see. So, all right. Here comes, I've got my open applicator.
Don't cut yourself.
Yep. Or it's a cut applicator. That's the proper term. All right. And did anyone take my challenge yet? Of course not. No flat earther will ever be able, I mean, they might attempt. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Here.
Careful taking it out.
All right, I can switch to, for everybody at home, the overhead cam. And like often, it looks like we've got a dissenter in the audience, calling people losers. Well, Lee, if you think we're losers, here's my personal invitation. You can come on after I open this, and we'll have a chat if you think that's such a problem. Send me an email, mctoon@mctoon.net. You can come on and tell me all about it. Share your grievances. Get this. Okay. If you look at the live stream, Neil, you'll see it. Otherwise, this will be in the way. Apollo 11, July 16 to 24, 1969. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong. That is cool. Oh, and there's some electronics here.
Yeah.
So, all right, there's there we go. Something. Oh, I see. A speaker, a little breadboard, and some AA batteries there. All right, I'll set this aside. I'm sure it's got a place. Wow. That is pretty cool. Yeah, the camera's a little close to this. All right.
It's like the seat came off, but that's okay. They glued back on.
I've got super glue. Well, I don't have super glue. The store has super glue.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long around here. There's always something that shows up on the kitchen counter that's like, hey, can you glue this?
Oh, I know.
So, all right. So this is the LEM from Apollo. Well, all of. Is it unique enough to be specific to one mission? Or
to me, Apollo 11 obviously is the one that matters.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll be gentle. The legs did they need a little patching. They came down harder than when Neil and Buzz landed it. So, and all right, is this the steps? Okay. All right, I'll set this like this, and then this sits on top, I think, right?
Yeah, it does.
Like this somehow, so it sits
the
like that.
Little hole in the one side should line up with the steps.
Okay, and the steps are off. Okay, all right, and then there's more here. Yeah,
the parts that fell off.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So here, this is that's the rocket to that it used to land.
Yep, that would be
Right.
the J2 rocket motor.
Wow. All right. So then some smaller parts that will take a little. I guess it'll be rocket surgery.
Right. We just like
The foot here.
Yep.
So that's nice. The big wide base. Wow. So this is so nice. All right, the battery. So here's what I'll have to do. I'll have to do some patchwork to this. Off air.
Okay.
And then I'll get it on display behind me there. But I will put in the batteries now, and we'll hear
Certainly.
what it has.
It's not terribly loud, but
well, I can make it close to the speaker.
Yeah.
Are
Didn't have
these
a time.
all right? Which is they're not marked. You know, the guy that gets paid.
You printed that?
What's that?
You 3D printed it?
You did? Who did?
Yeah, the AA battery holder.
Oh, you printed it.
Yeah.
Wow, everything is 3D. Yeah, and yeah. So I don't feel like the ridges much. This is really a good quality. Okay, so I don't know a lot about 3D printing, so
Okay.
there's different processes that have different amounts of leftover stuff, right? Or like ridges on things.
Yeah, there is. It prints one layer at a time.
Yeah. All right. So here comes. There's two buttons I see on here.
One's forward, one's play the next song, one's play.
Okay. All right. So I might have the batteries in backwards.
Can you hold it up to the camera?
Or hold on. Neil doesn't see.
Yeah,
this
I don't.
One. Neil sees this one. So here I gotta. There we go.
So that looks right.
The leads, yeah.
Where the black wire is.
What's that?
Negative on one battery should be where the black wire is. That looks right.
He says to the colorblind guy.
Oh, that's right.
I can tell black and red. So
okay.
I
should have marked.
It helps. Them. Okay. Light helps. So there's red right
I'm
there.
getting that way too.
You getting what?
My eyes are getting horrible. Sitting in front of a screen all day.
Yeah. So all right. Nothing on either of those. I spin the batteries.
It's not a super tight connection. I'm gonna send you a link in Messenger.
Okay. To the audio file?
Yeah. What they actually are highlights, audio highlights from Apollo 11 mission.
Oh, cool. All right.
Broken down by day.
I see. All right. I'll play them and then we can all hear them. Oh, so all these are on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
T-minus 10, 9, 8. We have a go for main engine start. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm going to send you another link that you can add to the video. This is actually where I got the files to print.
Okay, so
Lander.
I'll grab that. I'll edit it right now and put both in there.
Okay, and thanks to Paul Fisher on Thingiverse for creating that design.
It is really
Printed
very cool.
So it's larger than the original file. I'm actually working on printing the whole Saturn V. It stands about 5 feet tall, and I haven't printed the gantry yet.
That's cool. 5
Very
feet
deep.
tall.
Yeah.
That
I have
is...
it horizontally on a shelf because I don't want to do it.
That is really cool. So, all right. This is... I love the
thrusters.
The thrusters there, yeah.
So I believe that the Apollo missions to the moon are probably one of the most significant positive historical events. And I'll tell you why. President Kennedy, when he challenged NASA to go to the moon, didn't just challenge NASA, but challenged the entire country to better ourselves. Yes, it was to beat the Soviets, but it was a peaceful mission.
Yeah.
And it did. It brought the whole country together for a good purpose. It's enabled people to further their education and go into math and science and engineering. And dared us to dream. When Neil Armstrong took his first step on the moon, it wasn't just our country, but the entire world stopped to watch him.
Yeah.
That's never happened before. And I can't say that it's really happened since for a peaceful, positive thing like that.
Yeah, it wasn't just America. And even though we got to the moon first, people say Russia got to several other milestones first. In the end, people got to space, and right now people are orbiting in the ISS, Americans and Russians, even while the stuff is going on in Ukraine right now. They're still there in the same structure.
The generation or two that were challenged and saw, the challenge and went to school and got their engineering degrees and electrical degrees and all that. They're the ones that designed and gave us computers and internet and cell phones. That's a huge plus to us.
Yeah.
Would we have gotten there without the moon landing? Yeah, but it really pushed us to think ahead.
Yeah. A lot of technology that we don't even realize was directly and a lot more indirectly the results of that. Anybody that writes software knows that the beginning of the epoch is January 1st, 1970. And that is the if you use seconds or milliseconds typically since 1970 is what we say. for clocks. Clocks just count the number of seconds since then. So if it's a negative number, it was 1969 or earlier. Because of the computer revolution that started in order to support the Apollo missions. Yeah. All right.
You know, and to me, to hear any person say, well, that was all fake, you know, that's an affront to all the technology we have today.
Yeah.
You know, it's disgusting.
And they do it so trivially too. It's just a hand wave. They do no work. The millions of hours of effort put into it.
Yeah.
And then some uneducated science deniers like, nah. That's all they offer.
You know, and it wasn't just science, it was engineering, you know, hand building the F1 engines.
Yeah.
And hand building the flight computers. It amazes me how much thought went into that and effort, and they did it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sent that birthday present and as appreciation for standing up like you do.
Thank you so much. That's just very kind. So it will I will it
Once
will
you
be
do some love,
it's difficult to rebuild.
but not impossible.
Not impossible. I will rebuild it. I will repair it, and it will sit happily on the shelf behind me. The other day, my wife bumped the Lego ISS, so it's in parts.
No.
So I was thinking I might give it
do
away.
it.
I might disassemble every single brick and send it to somebody if my kryptonite is actually getting something in a box into the post office. It's I have a Rubik's Cube and a book and a papers. I have a bunch of things I need to send off to people. That's been like a year. So I will eventually get them sent. I must. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. So this will sit there. If the shelf is big enough, it'll sit right next to the Saturn V. So that is
awesome.
It's just very cool.
If you need any spare parts, let me know. I can print them out, and hopefully they'll survive the trip.
Yep. Well, I'll get a good supply of super glue. So were they? I suppose you printed a lot of these individually and then had to glue them together anyway, right?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, so it's not like it wasn't 3D printed like that. It was printed individually, and then you hand assembled these.
Yes, I did.
Just to have the people at the post office play hacky sack with the box.
Exactly.
So, all right, I'll put it back in the box here.
It was a cushion to somebody else's blender.
All right. And the link to the Thingiverse, does that have, like, how much instruction is on there? Is that maybe all that I'll need to kind of...
No instruction, but it does have file or pictures.
Okay.
And that's what I had to go by on how to put it together. There's a few pieces to the whole Saturn V that I haven't figured out yet.
Okay.
Because there's so much detail to it.
Yeah.
But it's been fun to watch print.
I suppose. So now, can you teach me a little bit about 3D printing? What just so I know, like, what types of general printers are there?
Well, I'm not an expert, for sure.
Okay.
And I'll tell you this, 3D printing has a very huge learning curve to it.
Okay.
There isn't a lot of documentation other than turn it on and hit print. There's a whole lot more to it.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to rely on user groups and trial and error. I have a QQS Pro, which is made by FLSUN. Not sure how it's pronounced. It's a Delta printer, so it has, oh, actually, let me turn off my background.
You gonna bring it up?
Show it to you.
I'm gonna.
That's my, have it in a dust box. Because I have it out in my shop when I do woodworking and stuff like that. So, but it has, instead of using XYZ coordinates, it does, what is it, triangulation?
Are you sure it's triangulation and not trilateration?
That might be trilateration. And then it's full of filaments on the top. So it feeds down in the filament, it heats the filament up till it melts, and then it lays it down line by line.
Yeah. That's pretty cool how it does that.
I think the base of the Saturn V that I made here, that's the lunar lander that I made you. So a good, I think about 18 hours to print.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not fast.
It's not fast.
It reminds me of the line, not the line printers, the ribbon printers that go back and forth, right? It was essentially the same.
Yeah. It's line by line, and if you have the nozzle on it is 0.05 millimeters. So if you're 1 millimeter wide, it has to do that.
Twice.
What? How many times? Too late that night.
1 millimeter. Yeah, it's 0.05, so it has to do it 20 times.
Yeah. For the first layer.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I'd kick it off and watch it while I'm working. And
that's pretty cool. I know, like, some people have put videos, like, in real-time videos of things being printed, and they're 12 hours long.
Watching grass grow or paint dry. I was printing a section of the Saturn V, which was a 2-day print.
Wow.
And I was about 3/4 of the way through, and I was tired, so I went to bed. Woke up a few hours later and came out, and something happened, and I had plastic all over the place.
Oh no.
So I had to stop it and restart. And that was a good 1/4 roll of filament.
So you just throw it out because you can't pick up where it left off if it's.
You can't.
Yeah. And is the filament, like, there must be a range of prices?
I'm using PLA, which is a type of plastic. It's around $20 for a kilogram spool.
Okay. Oh yeah, so, my daughter got a pen. You squeeze it, and it feeds out the much thicker than 0.05.
Yeah.
And there's PLA and then another one. Of course, it broke the same day she got it.
Of course.
Those are pretty bad quality. I went online to look for a replacement, and the most expensive one is like, yeah, it didn't last a day.
It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I've made a few things for me. One was a really nice fill box that I found the files for. Thingiverse is a great place to.
Yeah. There's everything there.
Yep.
A pill box.
Got 2 people at work hooked on 3D.
Nice.
Yeah, I have it here. Oops. Yep. So it's got AM, PM for each day.
Okay. That's
And
nice.
you just take the lid.
It kind of looks like a Star Wars thing too.
Flying saucer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did print out an X-Wing fighter and dropped that and broke it. I printed out the Enterprise and I was going to hang it from the ceiling, and the string broke and it shattered in pieces.
If they could 3D print a fix.
Yeah. Now the lightsaber I printed out is still intact.
The what? The lightsaber?
Yeah.
Well, that's mostly just a tube with some detail, right?
Yeah. But still cool.
Yeah. Awesome. So, well, thank you again, Neil. That is very nice, and I look forward to getting it up on the shelf there. Maybe I'll get some pictures and post it on well, you're mostly on Facebook, so I'll be sure to post it on my Facebook wall.
Okay. Awesome.
So, now have you seen the Flurf Wiki?
No, I haven't.
There's a Wikipedia page that somebody created. Don't know who that somebody is. That's flurf.fandom.com. So I mentioned it last Tuesday, and since then a handful of different people have put in their some additions. We've got like JM Truth is on there. This is the main page here, which has a short list. It doesn't have all of them. It's updating. It's flashing. Why is it flashing? We've got Anthony Riley. For those unsure about what an egg is, here's a picture of Riley with an egg. And then look at this. How wonderful. If you ever wonder how dumb thing or what dumb thing he has said, look at all this. It just goes. Riley confused the general definition of mass for the definition of mass in physics, making him to conclude that mass is simply the mass of a single molecule, while the mass of something larger would be masses. Let's see. I one of my favorites is how he misidentified Foucault. There it is. Riley mistook Michel Foucault for the inventor of the Foucault's pendulum when the actual inventor Leon Foucault. Even after looking up Michel's Wikipedia page and failing to find the word pendulum in the article, instead of suspecting that he got the wrong person, he interpreted this as an implication that either the pendulum experiment was a hoax or it did not prove the Earth is rotating.
Wow.
Oh, so yeah, that goes on. Holy cow. That's a list. We got videos. Whoever did that, was this? Let's see.
They must have too much time on their hands.
So somebody had the right amount of time on their hands, I think.
Or they just don't sleep much.
This is Alexander VB25 did it. Well, Alexander, this is a masterpiece. We've got Dora the not explorer, Dora Nku. She's awesome. She was in there. So if you're interested in participating and putting your skills to good use, definitely want to expand the Flurf Wiki. JM Truth is another good one, I know. JM Truth, he claims to be all of the following: physicist, biochemist, research scientist, modified sniper, teacher, medic, virologist, medicine, master of science, filmmaker, documentary maker, VFX artist, cinematographer. I'm not going to read them all. List of dumb moments. Look at this. Look at that references. This is a proper wiki. And my favorite is that they've got in there the Papa Flurf, so that you say, well, who is his Papa Flurf? You can click on it and find out it's Nathan Thompson. And so look at that. Nathan Thompson doesn't have a Papa Flurf listed. We need to remedy this, people. That's what I'm asking for. So this is a call out to the community. We need this to be expanded as so future generations can find out what is the thing that is the Flurf. Because let me say this. Flurfs are not going to be around forever. Eventually the Flurfs will be extinct. We know that. But we need to cherish them while we have them and document Flurfs in the wild so that our children and our children's children are not deprived of the Flurf. So,
well, my mom is in her mid to late 80s, and she can sign on to Zoom and not have any issues.
You see, there needs to be a page just for Flurf. I think flurfing it up, right? When you give them some easy technology to do, they flurf it up.
Yeah.
There was a guy on Facebook. I posted the sextant challenge on Facebook, and he's like, "Well, what's the challenge?" I said, "What's in the link?" That we'll put it here. Like, well, no, it's what you do is you click on the link, and then you can read it there. No, you put it in here right now. He's like demanding that I copy paste it for him. I'm like, I'm not going to do that for you. I did Google how do I click a link and sent him the link to Google, the Google search. So, so somebody's asking, what's the link? I will give the link to the Flurf Wiki. Here it comes. Here it comes. This should be your new homepage, everybody. Yeah, so we need like a master list or something, or categories, because they're in tribes. There's Flurf tribes. They're roughly organized by the Papa Flurf in the tribe. So, you've got the angry Scots Flurfs that headed up by Dell. You've got the angry British ones headed up by that don't understand the first thing about science but think they do. That's Nathan Oakley. You've got the American street evangelizing Religiflurfs headed up by Austin Whitsitt. What else? You got the ones that literally claim to worship Satan. That would be headed up by Quasi-Luminous. That's what he says he is that. That's what he claims. So there. Post it here right now, says Beast Militia. Seriously, that's the guy. The guy could not click on the link. He's like, this was for the challenge, right? This is your chance to win a whole bunch of money. And he's like, you post it here for me. I'm not clicking on your page. Like, hold on a second. You actually have a chance to win $10,000. And you can't click on a link. Well, there's no chance you're going to win. You can't do that.
That's crazy.
You've got the ones trying to shut down the U.S. public school system, such as Nikki Clan. Is this? I don't know of this Flurf. Ooh, that sounds terrible. Is Flatzoid on there yet? Let's find out. There's a search function built in. Yeah, I didn't do any of this. It's just hosted on Fandom, so Flatzoid. He does not have a page, but the top left award is on there with the nominations. And look at that. Some of them have been filled out. So Quantum Eraser has, let's see, has his own page. It is Papa Flurf, Nathan Oakley, Media of Choice, YouTube, MS Word, and lots of colors. That's actually wrong. And here's the thing. You can correct that. It's not actually MS Word. You know what he edits his stuff in? Gmail. It's Gmail draft messages.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah,
Oh,
all
yeah.
this stuff.
Word might be too complex.
Yeah. So let's see. How do I? You see now, I need to work in this a little more because I don't quite know. But all right, this looks good. Papa Flurf, Shed Rage Absolvent, location on Globe, Mom's basement, United Kingdom. Favorite word, container. Oh, this is brilliant. Whoever did this, right? Oh. Well, where's the medium of choice? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. There it is. Gmail draft emails and lots of colors. There you go. Edited, save, done. Gmail draft emails and lots of, isn't that you too can do that, people. So there it is. Let's see. I've got let's see. Brady Photography sent me a message. Too much pain to join, but I wish you a great stream. Well, thank you very much, Brady Photography. I hope that you feel better. He had surgery. He had his Borg eye implanted, I think, is what he did. Let's see. I did not. The Flurf that was in here that was complaining about stuff has not shown up in an email. What was his name? He called everybody losers. So nice. Was it Phil de Orc? It was Phil de Orc. Gotta find him. There he is. Lee Antawankin 7591. Nothing. He just left. So brave. There's a lot that are. Oh, Eric Erpalding. Quantum Erasure does not live in the UK. You're right. He lives in Philadelphia. So there it is, Eric. You can go fix that. Oh, they should be categorized by their discipline of, quote, expertise. There's the Level Means Flat Clan headed by Bev. Oh my gosh, Bev. So much derp from Bev. Do you see Bev much? I mean, you're more on Facebook where you say, I mean, it's a different flavor there.
You know, I haven't been on Facebook much recently.
Probably to the best.
Probably. I'm waiting for Facebook to go down, you know, because of this whole Russia thing.
And be replaced by Skynet, of course. So, all right. Well, I've got this. Have you seen me work on this?
Yeah. I never thought watching somebody build Legos could be so entertaining.
Well, this is what's going to happen now. So, I got the big box here. So if anybody else is interested in also popping in, let me know. But let's see. Not 60. So I think I'm on bag 7. There's 8. There's 7 right there.
Too many parts for me.
It's so many. It's 25, 85 pieces.
Wow.
So, all right. And oh yeah, I'll show you this. This is I built it. This took 2 sessions to build. So it's this holds it up. It holds it at, I'm sure it's very precise, the angle. It's got a little you can see through there, this hole, and it's got the same, some sort of thing at the top that's going to connect into it. So that's the holder. I don't think I'll get back to that tonight. I'll put that on the floor.
That does look like fun.
I was on vacation when this came out, so I set my alarm. I ordered it at what time was it? It was course, they're in Denmark, so it opened at, you know, midnight Denmark. So it was a couple hours after they had actually opened. All right. But it was on February 1st that I ordered it, and it was here before I returned.
Awesome.
This is a little fragile at this time. It flexes a little, and it doesn't have a lot of.
Get yourself some super glue.
Yeah, you don't. I'm not gonna super glue Legos. People glue puzzles, and I guess it's not that uncommon. I've never done it. But when I first heard people talking about it, I'm like, it doesn't make sense, but it's like super gluing Legos, I suppose.
Yeah, I did that once when my kids were younger. We put puzzles together, so I glued the puzzles together and then glued them to the bathroom wall as decoration. And the plan was to do the whole bathroom that way, but never did complete that project.
The whole bathroom wall in puzzles.
Yep.
That would be cool. All right, well, here goes. I'm gonna get to that. Do you want to see it? I can send you the overhead camera. I'll send you that. Lubo says, I'm pretty sure it'll be more accurate than any FE map. It will, because the FE map is off by a factor of 2 or 3 as you go farther south, and this will be off by a factor of much less than that. So it's got wheels. Weird. All right, I'll fix it so you can see it'll be upside down for you.
Is it a spinning globe?
I think it spins. All right, you see this camera?
Yeah.
Right here? Okay. All right. Yeah, I think it spins. It's got a thing at the top, thing at the bottom, so
I'm gonna turn my camera off.
okay. I will I'll adjust it so that there we go. All right. Your camera is zoomed or something, I think. It's this camera? This is my old webcam actually. I upgraded this camera here to a Sony Alpha 6000. And it's a nice, it's a decent camera, and thanks to SafeDK for that. He helped me a lot pick the right camera. So let's see. That's the right one. Bag 7. All right. Oh, all right. So I am going to be using the loop here. Better get that. So it starts by saying that I need to have the yellow part. Well, I don't know if it's yellow or green.
That's yellow.
Okay. Have that at the top. And then, oh, this is pretty cool. It's I'm putting the stuff on it's Africa, right here. You can tell it's Africa because of the way it is.
Yep.
Wow, that's cool. So it's a 2x2. It's a little angly one the other direction. And Andreas Eld, he's in Northern Europe somewhere, right? Sweden, I think it's Sweden. I don't want to get it wrong though. So I'm gonna guess that it's Sweden and apologize in advance if I'm wrong. He had done this already, and he was so good. He was like sending me messages of in real time as I was getting them wrong. I've got a volunteer to come in on audio only. So yes, Judy, you can. And help me with color. One time at work, somebody needed, I was doing something, a multimedia project, and I needed to do, I was doing on the computer, I was doing a postcard, and they're like, oh, can you make the background of the postcard light blue? So I did. I didn't ask anybody. I just picked with my own eyes. It was pink. They're like, what was that? Why is that pink? I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm colorblind.
I just picked with my own eyes. It was pink.
Oh,
Like, what was that? Why is that pink?
Got some feedback from Judy.
Sorry, taken care of.
Fixed. All right. Judy, Neil, Judy.
Hi, Neil.
Hello, Judy.
Oh geez. So 1, 2. This is 2 of these.
Those are green. I'm so helpful, aren't I?
Yeah. But the problem is that it says I need 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. But it's got 1, 2, 3 of the squares. I mean, what order do I do them in? How am I supposed to? I'm supposed to do the bottom part, I know. So, all right. And it looks like it's 2. So you can see here, this is the hard part. You got the yellow there.
Mm-hmm.
Directly, and the yellow here. The directly across from the yellow is this red?
Yep.
Yeah. So is this piece left or right of this, or right on it? I suppose this. Hold on.
That's just mean.
We can science this. Hold on. This is the prime meridian right here. That's what this is. It's got to be right between those. So Africa is right on. It's not right on the prime meridian. It's to the side of the prime meridian. So I'm gonna think it's this. Who knows? I might get screwed later, but it's not like I've never assembled Legos and then had to redo it. Right? Tell me, people, if you've never had to reassemble Legos, you've never done Legos.
No. I always get them exactly correct the first time out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My nose just hit my screen. I'm so sorry.
I didn't even see it. Because your camera's off. I don't know what I'm supposed to see.
You have a challenge.
People at home. Judy's not unaware that we cannot see her.
No, I meant my nose was growing because I was telling a lie. Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
I missed that. I'm sorry. I missed your funny.
I'm not the only one in the chat today with bad jokes, so I'm.
Yes, Tao Software was in there chewing on his or her foot. We've got NA says for $6.66. So cutting the right wire on a bomb is not for you. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely are gonna want to have like the Google Glass camera going, and the earbud telling me which one. I'm gonna be like, is it this one? No, the blue one. Well, I don't know. Is it this one? No, that's the cyan one. I don't know. Is it this one? No, that one's purple. Like, oh, sorry. Like, oh, that one's blue. Snip, boom. All right. Open this baggie that, I don't think it has the parts. All these little bitty parts. Not the right ones. This is going to be crazy. This is an island, So, and then these roll away. All right, there's another baggie of small stuff. That has it, yep. It has the 1x1 in it. So what? R value has gone up 5%. Invest in R. Yes. Robert Williams says for $4.99, I find it amusing that Flurfs who claim the LEM couldn't work but can't answer the question, who was Tom Kelly? They don't know anything. It's just ignorance and denial. Complete failure. There it is. Okay. That took forever. That was step 1 for the night.
Well, I'm exhausted, shall we call it?
Yeah, that's... all right. Well,
it's not just ignorance and denial. It's also ignorance here too.
ignorance here?
Oh yeah, it's not just the ignorance in the river in Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
It's late. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We're all comedians at times, and sometimes we're not. So all right. So now I can tell there's a color difference here on this. On the picture, you see this? It's a 2x2 above
It's
a 2x2.
brown.
The top
Looks
one
to be a light brown.
The top
Right.
one's brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I'm glad I got somebody here to help. So, I suppose that's the desert or something. So, all right, is this green? Oh wait, I can tell this is a different color. Oh, there it is. I found it. So there's the 2. Does that look right?
You got it. Oh, wait, which one do you think is the brown one?
The top one.
You got it.
Well, yeah, you're seeing it upside down. So, all right.
Oh, I'm looking at the, yeah, you got it.
Okay. Awesome. All right. And then that's the only one that's a different color in that section. So this is, so we got Ghana, Ivory Coast, Namibia. How's my geography?
Better than mine.
I'm going to say Gobi Desert and leave it at that.
Gobi Desert.
Wait a minute. No.
Sahara?
Should have kept my mouth shut one more second. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I suppose there's more than one desert in Africa. I could not name it though.
Yeah, but where you're working now is not the Gobi.
No, it's not. So I'm over on the east side here. So this is like, let's see, Zimbabwe. What else we have? Zaire, Lesotho. We're not down to South Africa yet. So
is Ethiopia on the ring north?
Ethiopia is north. Yeah. So if this is the equator, this is going to be Kenya, and then Tanzania below it. Or as they say in Africa, Tanzania. So in the picture we got a 1x2, 2x2, 1x2. This brown one, right? I found that.
Yeah.
I couldn't have named the color, but you did, so I got it right. There's that, and then another light brown here.
So do you see in shades of gray?
No, I'm red-green colorblind. When I take the test, they say I'm a strong protan. Off the chart. Protan. Sounds like an alien thing. Pretty sure it's not. These are a challenge. So it's red-green. So I just see I see less red and green. So I just don't get enough information to identify the colors very well. So the stoplight, my parents figured it out when we're driving, and I look at the stoplight and I go, "It's white, you could go." Or, "Dad, it's white." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" "The light. It's white, you can go." It's like, "It's green." "No, look, it's white." "Oh, Microraptor, Kalahari." There you go. The Kalahari Desert. Okay.
I could build you a visor like Jordi Laporte.
There. That's super nerd. I've been Oh, jeez, is this overlapping? Nope, that's not right. That's not right. All right, now this thing is nice,
Yes.
but for these little bits, not nice enough. I go like this. Oh.
All right. My husband has a saying. He says it's not a real job until somebody bleeds. Please don't make this a real job.
I've done many real jobs.
So is he.
I've included my DNA on many jobs.
Okay, that I got wrong. So here we go. I see Astro Geek is in the chat. I was talking to him earlier today. Him or her? I'm assuming it's a him. I'm sorry if it's wrong. All right, hold on. Let me read these. I got behind. Many Karen for 20 shekels says, here are your 20 shekels of NASA silver. I love that. 20 shekels of, thank you, Many Karen. And then Astro Geek says, there is a single stud in the bottom left that should be brown. What? Oh, you're right. This one should be brown. How did you do this one? Or did you just go from seeing the book? Yes, this one, I'll show you in the book. Oh my gosh, nailed it. Right there. It's this one
Yep.
here. Yep.
Yep.
See, to me, all I see there, I see it's a lighter color. So I can get it right, but I could not tell you the name of the color. Right on the bottom there. There, I got it. I did not think that putting the land masses on was going to be this time consuming. Tim Neal says you only have to build the northern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere doesn't exist apparently. Well, this. I think you know what this probably actually the plane of the ecliptic probably goes right through here. Actually, this is six studs tall. It probably goes between three and three. Somebody said United Fool says the gods must be crazy. My coworker who's from Tanzania. We tease him about clicks, and none of us can click. Like in The Gods Must Be Crazy, if you've seen the movie, and they're from. I think the area is more South Africa than Tanzania, but then he starts clicking. Like he'll say things and he'll throw in the clicks. Like you can click. He's like, yeah, we kind of have some, I think, or he learned some, or I don't know what. All right, Astro Geek is a he. There we go. So now I repaired that. See, if you've not had to disassemble something, you have not done Legos. Nate from New Zealand, especially now while World War III starts, we sure ain't real. Don't remind me. This is all about not thinking about that for just a little bit. Oh no, this is wrong. I got something. Oh geez. Okay, I see what I did. I got a single right here, and I need to move this double up and pop out the single.
Oh, did you get your bonus check from NASA today?
It wasn't what it usually is, and so I have to call to Betty. Never call Karen. To call to Betty to get it remedied. Okay.
I noticed that.
There.
I heard Betty was training Barb. Hopefully Barb will be a nice assistant.
When Karen retires, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is Lake Tanganyika. I know that.
Oh, we got to get to South America, man.
Okay. There's a lake there, I've heard. We'll wait on that. All right, hold on. I'm sending this to Astro Geek. There you go, Astro Geek's on the way. All right. This. There. It's. Wow. It's really something to get all these correct. That. Got a 1x2 that goes across here. They've got there it is. This is, so the guy I work with, he talks about his dad. His dad was born and lived in a village that is no longer there because it's part of Lake Tanganyika now. It's underwater. That's crazy. Just to think about that, I don't know why. Was it environmental or did they dam it up or something? But like,
I think usually it's they dam it up.
Yeah. So, all right. He said he hated to go to his dad's village because he lived in either Arushu or Dar es Salaam, which are cities, and he liked living in the city. Did not like going back to, or visiting the village because it's just so backwards. So, all right. There's this
Sorry
piece.
for that beep.
This piece, I'm going to lay this down right here. This one. So I think this is it. Is this the right color?
That is brown.
Okay.
Or tan.
Oh, tan.
Well, I mean,
Everything is tan or beige. So there we go. There is Africa on the equator. And then we got some. Oh, cool. All right. So it's got labels for the oceans. So yeah, here's Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. So,
can you hold one of those up to the camera?
oh yeah, they're kind of small there. There you go.
Dude.
So they just go right on there, and so so it's on this panel here. So Ranty saw this. He said that's just gonna trigger the Flurfs because it's got flat panels on it. So all right.
They have one of the moon as well.
Do they?
I don't know.
Oh,
They so should.
there aren't quite as many features to put on. Now, this is weird now. This is going to be a little more challenging on this panel because it's islands. So they're not, there's not as many references. You got to count the studs.
Oh man.
All right.
They do have a lunar lander.
Yes.
model.
Well, I have a fine lem that's going to go on my shelf already, so I don't need to get that one.
Yeah, I don't see one of the moon.
All right.
I mean, it's got to be next, right?
How about the sun? To scale from this. That's going to be a lot of yellow Legos.
Pretty big Legos.
And I'll put it to scale where it belongs in North Dakota.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. I know it's not 93 million miles away. Well, how far is it? I don't know. I just know it's not 93 million miles away. Yeah, come on. Where's the measurement? It's not 93 million miles away. Good job. You're super smart. You guys don't know how to do science. You just do pseudoscience. Look, the sun's in the clouds.
But it says in Genesis 1 that it's close.
No, it doesn't.
No, Genesis 2.
So I was talking to a guy. I think he's gonna come on Tuesday, who's and I'm talking with him and Eileen Dover on Facebook, and he's like, "Can I use the Bible as evidence?" I'm like, "No, it's not evidence. It's just claims." Well, then what can I do? Like that, but he said, "You guys are coming to a battle of wits unarmed." Then he said, "You guys just use pseudoscience." Then he said, "Can I use the Bible for evidence?" Like, wait a second. Wait, that doesn't match.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
I teach at a Christian school. I teach art at a Christian school that my daughter attends.
Yeah.
And she and I listen. I mean, some of the flat earth videos can be rife with profanity. So those I try to not, necessarily share them all. But that's what I like about yours is that we can watch your stuff together. And I'm like, they'll present an argument. I'll hit pause and I'll say, "Okay, kiddo, what do you think about that?"
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
And I gotta say, I appreciate that. Like, she's in logic right now in 8th grade, and I appreciate how they really try to weave in our particular school, try to weave in real world examples, not just how to try to out logic your parents, because that's not going to work, because we've been there, tried that. But yeah, it's fascinating. The obvious things that come to my mind right away don't necessarily come to hers first thing. So but to see her try to puzzle stuff out is wonderful.
Awesome.
I love that. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
what we need for
it's-
a generation of kids that are going to start thinking, critical thinking.
Wow. Boy, do we need that badly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I also know for like a lot of the public school kids, the whole, C-19 has really impacted mental, social,
Yeah.
intellectual development. We may
Yeah.
not know for a long time just how impacted these kids were by just the upset in everybody's normal
Mm-hmm.
kinds of things. So we'll have to address it, but if we can keep that kind of critical thought going.
That makes me, and when I think of that, that makes me so much a little more excited that we're kind of the goofballs that we homeschool. The first day that everybody did not go to school for 2 weeks, they went to school like it was the Friday before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's that. And then, all right. Skip 2, and then we get to Pacific. So this must be like Singapore and Indonesia and stuff.
And stuff.
Yep.
I want you to name every single island there, sir.
Oh my gosh.
And stuff.
Let's see. There's Jakarta, and this one is Singapore. Indonesia, and this one's Iceland. Right? I think.
Australia doesn't exist, so
No.
I can't call you on any of that. Well, I might be able to call you on the Iceland, but that's about it.
All right. 1, 2, and then we're back to this.
I don't see 3 Mile Island.
3 Mile Island? How big is 3 Mile Island?
It's actually not 3 miles.
They never are. Iceland isn't. Wait, Iceland is icy. Greenland is not green.
But Iceland also has a bunch of volcanoes, right?
Yeah, so it's lava land. go.
Hello, can you hear me this time?
Oh, hey. Yes. Let's see. Who's this? Astro Geek?
Yeah, my other headset, the audio wasn't working on, so I'm going to kill that one.
Oh, I see. Okay. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So Astro Geek, tell me what you told, or tell the audience what you told me you used to do.
Oh, well, I'm an amateur astronomer. I don't think I told you this part. I kind of got into doing presentations in schools. And in California, there's a very nicely laid out series of when they teach the sciences in various grades. So in elementary school, they teach astronomy in 3rd and 5th grade. Basic stuff, 3rd grade is basically the solar systems, names of the planets and stuff like that. And so I kind of got into giving presentations in schools. And then along about 2008, I start getting all these kids that are worried about the end of the world in 2012. And, some of them were coming up to me in tears. So it was like, that's when I got into debunking the 2012 end of the world. And I joined up with a bunch of people from around the world, actually, and kind of doing what you guys are doing with the Flurfs. So
That's cool. Yeah. So I went to you sent me your website.
yeah, my old one. Yep.
And yeah, I probably was on it back at the time. Because I've not just begun with the derpery. I've been doing it for a while. Here's some powder that was in a special frequency pyramid, and if you eat it, you will become healthy.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? Well, it was in a magical pyramid. Yeah, but how does it do it? Well, what they did is they put it in this pyramid, and there's a frequency. Yes, but how is it supposed to make you healthy? Well, it picked up the frequency. Oh, so you don't know.
Did you hear about the dirt, the magic dirt?
I don't know. It
From Canada.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, it's this magic mud dirt that first people were just like using it as like a mask to clarify the skin. Then they started saying, but it was like from some special place in Canada where it had all these, organic minerals and blah, blah, blahs. And so people started consuming it. Sprinkle just a smidge on their, I don't know, eggs in the morning. And then they started making smoothies with it. And these are the same people, of course, that drink their own urine and, that kind of stuff.
So you can mix dirt make a urine dirt smoothie. Oh, gross.
Yum, yum.
Oh.
And and they would sell like a Ziploc baggie of this dirt for like a couple $100. So it wasn't just $1.95 kind of a thing. It was like selling out, as soon as they could kind of get it. So some news station or something like bought some, had it tested, and it was full of heavy metals because they were pulling it out right next to a garbage dump that was leaching all these poisonous things.
So heavy metal, not Metallica and Megadeth.
But I'm sorry. I should have clarified for you. I should remember my audience.
Yeah, you said heavy metal, and I'm like, yeah, the song's going in my head already from Megadeth. So you take a mortal man.
And Microraptor, I apologize.
So my dogs frequently go after the magic dirt left in the litter box.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a similar situation story out of India where there was a statue that was weeping tears, and people were coming from all over to collect the tears and drink the magic tears, and it was
Oh,
doing all this
jeez.
stuff. But it
Oh,
turned
no.
out to be because the statue was like built into the side of a building or something. It turned out to be a leaking sewer pipe.
Oh, yum. That's
Still
Oh.
better for you than Flurf tears, but you know.
no, Flurf tears are great in coffee.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. And it is what SpaceX uses to fuel their rockets. It is much more it's a higher energy than kerosene or jet fuel. So, and then all right, we're almost all the way around. Got one more panel. Starting
There
with there it is.
A really good
That's the correct color.
Let me see if I can
Okay,
find.
what were you saying?
Oh, there's a really good book that I read. I'm looking for the title of it. There it is. It's called Quackery,
Oh,
and it is about the patent medicines that they've come out with in this throughout history in this country, and some of the things that we willingly bought and took, like radium tablets.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
radioactive things, yeah, because it was magic.
All kinds of electricity devices.
It's the same people that fight against 5G, but then buy a negative ion generator that's actually just thorium, giving them a little I think alpha particles or beta particles, not sure. All right, now we're on to this. So we're putting 4 of these in. 1, 2. Yeah, so they in the name of health that they don't understand any of it, they happily poison themselves because they don't understand. Brassman says thorium emits alpha particles. Thank you for that. Yeah, alpha particle. That's a helium ion, basically, right? Is that right? Ooh, I might have got that backwards.
Like alpha is hydrogen ion, and betas are helium.
Okay, so that would be just a proton.
They're so beta.
I haven't gotten very far in editing the Austin Whitsitt voting video yet. I basically I have a whole bunch of montages of him saying the same thing. So I have like a minute and a half video of him just saying gamma. just gamma over and over and over. and then all right, this goes to this side. And then him saying 1.25 times the observer's height in feet. Over and over and over again. And geometrical. So anyway, I put a bunch of those together. And that's all farther I've actually got so far. But I'm sure people will be swayed to vote for him anyway. I've seen part of the video for or at least I heard Punchy I was talking to Punchy last night and Sprinkles and Zoomy about the JM. They're working with Rider of Dinosaurs to make the JM voting video. That's gonna be good. Rachie sent over the video for FTFE. That's great. I'm not showing. FTFE's like, you gotta send it to me. You gotta send it to me. Like, nope, you don't get to see it. So that's gonna be the last one to send over. All right, how many of these do I need to make? One? I don't know. All right. 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of these. Right here. 1, 2. Okay. There you go. So this is the internal. I'll show you a picture, so you know what I'm building. It's this right here. Working on that.
Yeah, show us the picture so we can check the colors.
See, will it focus? So this camera is a fixed focus. This one is supposed to be auto, but it's not very good. And then, oh, okay. So there we go. It's captive.
Yep. I mean, it kind of looks like it could be a precision engineered nose picker.
Well, let me try.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it later off camera.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
test
you.
against the one that I already use. The one I already use is diesel powered. So, diesel powered nose picker. I'd like to see that.
I don't think I want to.
My kid loves diesel. He's got a diesel truck, and it's one of those stupid big. It's so big, just to like, what do you need that? He's like, oh, it's awesome. Love that, Dad. I'm like, all right. I was helping him work on it the other day, and I'm like, what's this airbox? He's like, oh, that's a custom airbox. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, it's his baby. He loves it. Glad for it. And then my other
He's
kid's
the
like,
one paying for it.
yeah. And then my other kid's like, Dad, there's a puddle of oil on the driveway. I'm like, oh no. I know what vehicle it's from. You better text your brother. He's probably like, I didn't follow up, but he's probably like, oh yeah, I know about that. It's all good. It's like, yeah, it's on my driveway though. But then I'm like, it's on my driveway. It's a garbage driveway. It needs to be replaced. So never mind. I had a Flurf wanted to counter challenge me on Facebook for he wanted me to prove the radius of the Earth, or the curve of the Earth, or something like that. Prove that it's 8 inches per mile squared. I said, well, that doesn't apply to me. That's not what I claim. And then he's like, you need to prove. I go, oh no, that's proof is pseudoscience. I don't do that. And then he's like, and it's going to be overseen by 4 planar surveyors, because planar surveyors are the ones that look at the real world. Like, I don't think you actually know what they do, but tell you what, if they've been employed for at least 5 years and currently employed and have written acknowledgement from their employer that they're doing this, then yeah, let's do it. He did not want that. We know why.
I thought planar surveyors inspected aircraft.
What? Oh, because the plane. Yes. Oh, I get it.
Again, it's late.
It's called a
Hey,
groaner.
I got that one.
I got it too. Still a groaner, but are my kids as adorable as Johnny O's? Johnny O's are younger.
They're plane. Remember that reference?
That would be, yes,
Ooh.
Fantasy Island. That would be Tattoo.
Yep.
My parents, it was Love Boat, then Fantasy Island, in that order.
Saturday night.
And I wanted to watch BJ and the Bear. And they're like, well, we can watch it, but only if it's a rerun.
Again?
Or no, only if it's a rerun for Love Boat. right? And the Love Boat comes on. I'm like, yes, I've seen this before. You know what my parents do? They're like, oh no, this is new. We've never seen this. I'm like, I don't watch this if it's not you. But you know, you had one TV and you could only watch the one thing that was on. And if you missed it, you're never going to see it again.
One TV and 4 channels.
You had 4?
And the kids were the channel changers.
Yes. Yes.
I had the same issue with Star Trek.
You wanted to watch Star Trek and your parents did not?
Oh yeah, exactly.
You want to know who got me into Star Trek? My mom. That was awesome. We'd stay up late and watch the original series. That was it. She never watched the Next Generation. So, all right, I'm missing one of these. Somewhere.
You didn't do like me and drop it on the floor, did you?
It's always possible.
So I don't know if you saw in the
Bag.
chat, but I want to start a betting pool on how many pieces you have left over when you finish.
Well, yeah, they include spares. I have a mug, or where's it? I don't know where it is. This mug has a old one. Let me get the stuff out. This is from a previous build there. So these are heavy metal earplugs. I've been to so many shows. I started wearing earplugs. Punchy's in the chat. He's gonna maybe come down for Dragon Force if he can make it. I think it's in March. All right.
So wait, which part are you looking for?
It's this. It's one of these.
And it's just a little cylinder. Is
No,
it got a double,
it's a plus shape.
and it's not what is right by your ring finger.
That's
different. Okay.
Yeah, it actually, let's see. Yeah, it's not it. So these two go together with these things here. We'll put these two together. Put this in here. Now they're stuck together. And then you see this is the previous one. It's in there. I can get it out this way.
And that's where super glue comes in handy.
Yeah. So I need this. This is what I need. Right? You got on either end, you got the one in the middle. I've got on one end the one in the middle and not the other side. So, well, you don't stop because maybe it'll show up.
Is there another bag?
I wouldn't think that would be in a different bag, but I'm making this is the center. This is the core of the Earth here. So speaking of that, they're like, what's the deepest you've ever dug? 8 miles. Therefore, you don't know what's in the Earth. Like, that's not how science works. The guy coming on Tuesday at 11 p.m. late on Tuesday, because that's as early as he can be here. I don't know if he's even going to show. He's quite crazy. He was in that asylum video.
Aren't they all?
Oh, yeah, they all belong in Asylum. D-Mock, he goes by, and wow. Or Dim Mac. He's just
Did
crazy.
you have him on before?
What's that?
Did you have him on before?
He was on briefly. He had some cameos on the Asylum video that came out Monday. I just premiered it Monday. That was actually Sin Cleanser was the main star of that show. That guy.
Oh, DMOC came on at the end and was like starting to swear at you. And what
Oh,
about the
yeah.
F and this and F and that?
Yep, that's him. That's him.
He sounded special.
He is, yeah. So he's been messaging me. Maybe he'll be in the chat right now, but yeah, specials are good. All right, I might not need. Sometimes you get ahead of yourself and you build something you don't need. So I've got this. That's what I need. That. This. Turn it. Ah, okay. I don't need this. This isn't what it's asking for. Okay.
So the people who wonder if you have done something yourself, one of the comebacks for that is, have you ever jumped off of the 5th floor balcony? And if not, how do you know it's going to hurt?
Yeah. Very nice. There. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. It's all in line. All right. I did not need this. I was wrong on that. Okay. Yeah, you didn't jump off a 5th floor balcony, but they're happy. They're always happy to use evidence that they didn't do themselves. So that's why I just say, hey, you apply your own standard of evidence to yourself. And if you can't, I will. So they're like, did you take that picture yourself? And then they show a picture. I'm like, wait, did you take that picture yourself? And then they're like, oh, I'm screwed. I can't. I have nothing. They never have anything. They didn't do it themselves. Like, that's not science. There's no part of science that says you got to do it yourself. So
I find that kind of hypocrisy between flat earthers and frauditors is just fascinating for me. It's like science versus social studies kind of thing. But that level of hypocrisy and complete unaware, the being unaware of the hypocrisy blows my mind.
Okay. I got to get this right. This is supposed to go down on here? Down like that? No, it's supposed to sit underneath it. There we go. So it's got... Oh, look at that. It sits in there and like kind of... It rests it, like cradles it. I bet there's going to be there's another one of these that's going to go on top.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a pretty... Yeah, that's it. It's a pretty serious structure. Pretty cool. And as I said last time, blue, except for the ocean on this one, blue is often the color of a part that is going to be hidden. There we go. All right. There, that's the core of the Earth, people. It's molten lava there.
So did somebody sit down with a whole bunch of Lego parts and figure out how to make that, or did they use a CAD program, or?
I'm sure Lego uses software.
That takes the fun out of it.
But this particular one was fan made. So
Was it?
yeah, and then they but I saw pictures of the fan version of it. And it's not the same. It's different. Right? The supporting thing, this structure was much smaller or thinner than this one. It wasn't as decorative. It didn't have these different I lost a piece. I don't know where. This piece is missing. Don't tell anybody. It's on the other side. It's fine. Gross Patate, which means big potato, is here. Said, fight the flat earth. Oh, wait, wrong channel. Hello. Oh, first. Gross Patate. Okay, I need to make 4 of these guys.
Okay,
Useless
Mike,
trivia.
I'm gonna have to dip out here. I have to get some rest.
All right, thank you. What was that? The voice of Astro Geek?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, and I did enjoy your website. So, cool stuff.
I'll be around.
Back in the day. Yep, we'll see you around.
Thank you.
All right.
Useless trivia. What is French for potato?
I don't know.
Pomme de terre, which means apple of the earth.
Okay. I get it.
I said it was useless, okay?
Yep. I'm not so good on
But it doesn't taste like apples.
But an apple of the earth, have you tried burying an apple and then eating it? I mean, because if you haven't done it yourself, then it hasn't happened.
That's true.
Oh, I like this. Microraptor for 50 secs says the Swedish word NASA, which I'm mispronouncing because it's got an umlaut over the A, means nose. So by Flurf logic, NASA likes to smell things. Absolutely. I mean, they're wrong on what NASA means in Hebrew, but even if it did, why would that mean anything? Because who at NASA spoke Hebrew at the time? Nobody. But why would that be a thing? And of course, even if somebody intentionally named it like that, that's not actually evidence. Now, all right. This is I think Andreas Eld sent me an email with a hint. I need to read that later. What's that? Build, there it is. 19. Yep. All right. There it is. Your next building session, you'll reach step 160. Since the circumference is already built and these axles represent the diameter, they will have to be some weird length, and you have to adjust them in a later step. They're much easier to push in than pull out. Therefore, do not push them in all at once, but leave a gap at this stage. I pushed them in all the way already. But there we go. That is, now that they're apart, it's easy. Or now that before it's apart, it's easy. So there we go. And yeah, they do. It slides in. So, all right. Thank you, Andreas. You are not here currently, but thank you very much for that. There it is. There's that.
I would try to build that without the instructions first, just to see if I could do it.
Oh, yeah. This, without the book, good luck.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
so.
know.
Just the picture. All you get is pictures. Okay, so now this is done for now, and now we're on to this part here. It looks like a rocket inside the hollow earth, of course.
Well,
That's how Godzilla gets around, right?
Yep, he uses a rocket.
No, Hollow Earth.
Yes, he goes into the hollow earth. And then, oh, look, there's the steering wheel goes on here. This is a steering wheel. It's totally a steering wheel. I had a conversation today with Dion Smo. It was so if you watched the debate with Dion, he lied about going to a conference. It was blatant.
I was
And so I messaged him later because it was over the top. And I'm like, that's kind of pathological. And I like the kid a little. You know, I don't dislike him. I don't know. I hope people see the good in him. Oh wait. Okay. And I'm like, Dion, you got a problem with lying. Can we talk? So I called him, we talked. It was a good conversation. He came back through the end of this, and I pressed him over and over. He says he's not a Poe. He lied about that, and I said, Dion, you have a problem with lying. You need to address that. And he said, okay, you're right. I do. Good for him. We'll see if that changes. He's like, well, it was fun. We were in the middle of it. I hope you're not mad. I'm like, I'm not mad. It was fun. You're right. It was entertaining. And he's like, yeah, it's kind of a character. The end. Everything, the internet doesn't forget. Everything that you do on the internet is there forever. He's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, Dion. Don't be dumb on the internet. Somebody's going to find it later. I mean, imagine being Nathan Oakley, right? In whatever years when he's like, oh, that whole flat earth phase was a bad idea. And then his grandkids are like, Grandpa Oakley is that guy. Listen to how he treats people. I don't like that. Right? Whatever. Good for you, Nathan. Anyway, that's Dion.
I couldn't decide if Dion was not remembering because of perhaps of chemical, persuasion, or just flat out lying. I couldn't decide.
He was just making it up. He told me that, and so I said, Dion, here's what you might want to do. Comment on my video or make your own video saying, I made that up. I'm sorry. It's not true. That would get you a little more credibility back. Like, oh, maybe I will. I hope he does. All right. Now, these, okay, what color are these?
Those are red.
Oh, good. Okay. So that's these. And then this yellow, this is yellow, right? That goes on here. And then this. And it goes here. Okay. Yeah, I love when that. I don't know what this is.
I'm thinking it's a nose hair trimmer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got the picker, and you gotta have the trimmer. Now the when you get into the diesel powered ones, they're not called pickers. They're called harvesters.
Oh.
So just keep that in mind. Yeah, if you're Googling for a diesel powered nose picker, you're not gonna find it. It's a diesel powered nose harvester. Many Karen, yes, Santos Bukkake was hilarious. You see, that kind of double entendre I appreciate, because I don't think your kid's going to know what that is. And if you don't know what that is, that's probably for the best. All right, there's these. And, oh, I need two of these. Now, Neil, when you were growing up, They didn't have these parts. This didn't exist. What was this?
We didn't have instructions or pictures either. You got a box of bricks and you used your imagination.
Yeah, you didn't know what it was. It built whatever you built. I built two things. I built a rocket that was square, and a house. I built outside of the house, and then I'd run out of bricks.
And what was your impetus for building a rocket?
Because it was all that I could build.
Yeah.
And it's easy. It's just it's a rectangle. Okay. Now his arms. What's the right answer for the impetus to build the rocket?
Well, we had the whole NASA and the moon landing. When I was young, I can vaguely remember watching the Skylab mission. And shortly after that, I think our dryer had died, and Dad bought a new one, and we kept the old one for some reason. And we took it apart, and I don't know why. My brothers and I took everything apart.
Yeah, you gotta.
And then my brothers rolled me down the hill in the dryer. I don't remember that.
Oh, I am a fan.
But anyways, I had, gotten a bunch of switches and little light bulbs and made myself a little Apollo command capsule in the leftover dryer.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I wanted to be an astronaut. Somebody also has to be an astronaut for me. I'm a little too old for that, but I don't know. If William Shatner can go to space, why can't I?
Yeah. Well, it will get cheaper and more common.
Yeah.
And I think that is what will cause the Flurf to become extinct.
They should have been extinct like a couple centuries ago, but that's okay.
Yeah. Tim Neal, it's not a boring set. Let's say MC Toon is not going for a speed record. You're right. Cherish the love you have.
Yeah.
Sing, just hum that song in your head as you appreciate how I am cherishing the love. I'm probably only going to build this once. There we go. All right. It's got this arm. This arm is on a pivot here, right? And then it sits in here, but now it's locked. Right? So why? I don't know. Let me get this back. Oh, maybe I'm not going to get this back out. Nope, not going to happen. So, and then all right. So this locked it in place. This piece here, which is this brown or red? I don't know. So
yes, it is both.
One piece is both colors.
Well, I guess the red is the coming in through the center.
Okay.
So
anyway,
sorry, yes,
it locked it in. I don't know why, but sometimes they get creative on the structure on the inside. So you won't see this, but there's it was for flexibility or strength or something. I don't know. So kind of cool how they do those things. And then right. Here is what Andreas Eld was talking about. So this is so here we go. Here's where they get married together. Right there, these arms. Oh. And yeah, Andreas, that is genius. That this length in here is going to be an issue later. Just, look at that. Snaps in all around.
I'm not properly dressed for the marriage of it, but that's okay. We're a lot more casual now.
Yep. I wore Converse high tops. My grandpa, he found out I was gonna wear Converse high tops at my wedding. He's like, "Well, then I'm not coming." Okay, he came. He didn't say a word.
Actually, I wore high tops to my own wedding too because I've had rheumatoid arthritis since the age of 18 and I can't wear heels.
Oh,
So you're in good company.
yeah.
I think this last time I wore jeans.
What's that? Last time you wore jeans?
Yeah. Third marriage.
Like, can't be bothered. Maybe I'll shower. All right. There we go.
Nice.
So, that's pretty cool. And then, oh, we're not done. We got more. The yellow, we go that way. This is now it's a space station.
Now, open the pod bay doors.
Dave. You don't want to do that, Dave.
Okay, how many people in the chat do recognize that, or are we just old?
I don't know.
You're just old.
Oh, see, Aaron Reese. I wore Converse high tops during the reception of his wedding. Rode a skateboard down the drive, too. There you go. Me says, I would hope so, MC2, and you've only got a few latitudes in there. Yes. So there's a wheel. There's wheels. Look at this. I'm assembling wheels in here. And they go.
I recognize it and you're old. Okay. Two things can be correct at the same time.
Right. There. Why is there wheels on the inside of the Earth? I don't know, but there it is. And these parts.
Because it's the wheel Earth.
Yeah. So this is the end of bag 7, and these are left over. So where's there it is. This is my towards a model for bimodal meta by Struble defense matrices. The name of the document we used to troll Mark Steele. And very, very expert. So there we go. Put those in there, and we're up to bag 8. So, and I'm gonna do 8, and that's it tonight. So 7 and 8 tonight. Where'd I put 8? It's on the floor. There we go. Maybe I'll be a little more efficient. Who is on with you, Facty Wonders? Well, why don't you people introduce yourself so that, and every 3 minutes, so that when Facty forgets, you can remind him.
Rewind the video and start from the beginning.
Well said. Facty, you have your answer. No, we've got Judy, you got this. And Neil Warfield.
Yep.
Oh, all right. There's those. And okay, here is what bag 8 does. It does.
Ooh.
We get the northern hemisphere, and it's looking like North Africa, Mediterranean, Black Sea. What do we got? Yeah, there's Saudi Arabia, India. How'd I do? And then Afghanistan. No, Afghanistan's over here. Pakistan. The stands live in there. The other stands. And Borat, he lives there. I watched the second Borat. It wasn't as good. It was a little more disturbing. But there was one really, really cool part. He went into a synagogue and pretended to be scared of the people there, like they were witches and they're going to cast a spell on him. And they were so nice to him. It was touching. Like he eventually dropped character, and not in the movie, but like he just, and then that he sent, so the one lady apparently died before the movie came out, and he donated a bunch of money. All right, these colors are wrong. He donated a bunch of money to a charity for her. So okay, these two pieces, these are brown, aren't they? The tan.
The two ones on the bottom, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I did
Wait
tan
a
and
minute.
green. So,
Yeah, they're both tan.
there we go.
You're slacking, Judy.
Well, she didn't see this.
I know. I'm just teasing.
Right. My wife was not feeling well, and I'm like, well, then how about if I do the live stream? She's like, yes, please. So she could go to bed and not hear me. Apparently, I snore. I've never heard it. It's just a rumor.
Well, if you didn't hear it, then it doesn't exist.
Yeah, if I didn't experience it personally, it doesn't exist. Punchy has chili dogs. Punchy, send the chili dogs.
MC2,
Yeah.
CPAP machine.
It's, yeah.
I am a wife of a snorer. CPAP machine.
I have one of those, and I have tried my hardest to use it, which was many years ago, and I lost sleep trying to use it. So now I use it in my wood shop.
What do you use it for in the wood shop?
Oh, various things. I used to have it hooked up to the little wood stove I made out of a propane bottle and turned it into a blast furnace.
I approve. This is good.
All right, so they do have a newer version called a C-Flex machine, which makes it easier for, the pressures to be differentiated going in and out and all that jazz, and it's a lot easier on the human body.
Oh.
Actually, when I'm out camping and sleeping in a hammock, I don't snore.
Oh, well, you just got to install the Gilligan's Island hammock in the bedroom.
I've been trying to convince my wife of that. I also don't hurt when I wake up.
You don't hurt who when you wake up?
Wow, my hips. Yeah, that too. My hips and my shoulders and stuff don't hurt. Getting old sucks.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So I've heard. I'm 13, so
Yeah,
we'll find out.
youth is
someday.
wasted on the young.
All right. Where is it? So they have these nice things here, so you can get the right size. That's the right size. And then this is red, correct?
Yes.
Right there. Okay. Because I grabbed the wrong color, so I grabbed this one instead. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. There we go. There we go. And then little collar. Then goes through. It's got a spacer in there. And then another collar to keep it captive. There we go.
Captive.
So little wing of the Wrong direction. These, Neil, this shape showed up when they first made the Star Wars, like, Death Stars. Or not Death Star, the Star Destroyers. Right? That's when these existed. They didn't exist before that.
Yeah.
But they were all gray. Oh, that's tough. Where? Sometimes they don't give you quite enough to really know, because it can be 2 spots, 1 or 2. Don't know. Does it hang off the back here? Or does it not?
Looking further ahead, my guess is gonna be it would hang off rather than go forward.
You think it should slide it
Maybe.
back?
Oh, that looked right. That looks about right.
Yeah.
That looks great.
We'll see. Won't be the first time that I took it apart. And here we go with this. I did an electrocardiogram.
And
I'm still alive. No, I passed everything.
This is
They're
good.
like, you're all good. So
I had, after some really harsh years of bad health, I had a resting heart rate of 140, which is
I've heard that's not
not
good.
primo. No. Like, everyone who looked at me was like, is she gonna stroke out like now or in 5 minutes?
Wow.
And I had the electrocardiogram done, echocardiogram, had a whole bunch of stuff done. The cardiologist was so sweet. He was trying to very gently suggest perhaps I should find safe, gentle ways of perhaps moving and maybe
Moving.
less. And I said, so you're trying to tell me is that I'm old and fat and I need to get my tuchus in gear. This is
Oh.
what you're saying, right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, tell it to me straight, buddy. Come on. Tell it to me straight. And now 2 years later, I have a resting heart rate of 86. So on you.
Oh, that's nice.
That was very adult of me, wasn't it?
It was. That's how you stay young, is by being immature.
Good, then my husband will stay alive forever. I didn't say that out loud.
I won't tell him.
That was my inside voice.
Your internal monologue?
Sure.
I didn't hear anything.
No. I'll probably just unlist the stream and upload it somewhere else after.
That's right. He's never on social media because of his job, so I can say anything I want.
Oh. There's this. So this is the going around a line of longitude, right? So you can see here's, because the Earth is a globe. This is the curve of the Earth right there. And it gets smaller. So there's going to be, I have lots of these things, these little, what do you think that angle is? Is that, it's not half of 45. It's not 22.5. It's probably
15.
Half of that even. I don't know. I can get out my digital angelometer, but I think the battery's dead.
Where's your protractor? What kind of an engineer are you?
This kind of engineer. with a dead yeah, it's got a dead battery. So
That'd be useful in the shop.
this was nice. I got it. Yeah. So I mean, I could measure it if the battery was not dead. And I have in the drawer here batteries in a package, but they're like 4 years old. They're also dead. So my new batteries are dead. So all right.
I could wire it up for you.
You could wire it up for me?
Sure.
There's this. Okay. And then there's some piece somewhere. Here, let me show you this. This piece here. It's not focusing, but let's see. Get up here, focus.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was my eyes or your camera. Okay.
There it is.
Another nose picker.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm a little obsessed with nose picking tonight. I'm sorry. I
Um,
apologize.
Some strange thing about that. There it is. So this must be how it's like a little grabby thing. It's gonna snap onto something to hook into the near the North Pole.
It's a nose picker for infants.
Can you believe the Flurfs are like, it's actually electromagnetism, not gravity. Really? Why doesn't lead fly upwards then? They never have an answer to that question. They always go silent. They'll post a meme. They'll change the topic. Yeah. Never answer. The guy today on Facebook. He's like, number one proof, all water is level. Like, oh, are you sure? You know what? I'm gonna make you a liar. I just want to be sure. You want to just double check. You say water is level? Yeah. So I sent him the definition of level. He didn't like it. They never, I don't know why, they never like it when I post, they're like, that's not it. Well, if you disagree with it, you must have measurements. No. Well, here's a laser test. Sorry. You didn't do that yourself. Did you do that laser test yourself? Aaron Reese, I'm pretty sure we'd all have swollen feet and anemia if it was magnetic. Actually, what do you mean anemia? Because the iron in our blood would collect, but I think it's iron oxide. It's not ferromagnetic. I think. So that part of the movie, the X-Men movie, where Magneto extracted the iron out of the guy's blood, it wouldn't work.
But wasn't that what? Oh my gosh, I just blanked on her name. The shape changer. She injected something in him, right?
Yeah, she fed him iron in his supplements in his I don't know, something like that.
That was a big injection in the tush. Body parts in me. What is it anyway?
Okay, this needs to go on here. You see, it's got these two the studs here. So, but they're not quite lined up. You can see they're a little offset from each other, and I can't squeeze it tighter. But all right, well, this is how it goes. So I'll try.
So if you put the part in a microwave for a few seconds, you might be able to stretch it.
Oh, there you go. That's definitely how it works. Okay, so this is on, but I don't. Oh, that went. It found a spot. How did it? It's offset. It's probably going into the center. You see, it's got the. It's cheating, right? when it goes into the middle instead of between. It's not coming in focus.
But my dear grandmother always told me it's not, as long as you cheat fairly, it's okay.
If you cheat fairly. Excellent. All right. Oh, no. No. All right, I gotta shift it forward. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. That is. And you get to the end. And you get this.
Like a
Two
pirate
times.
ship.
2 times. I would have done it twice at the same time. Corey, Caserta, manual focus, please. I'm getting dizzy. This camera doesn't do manual focus. It's a Logitech webcam. All right. Yeah. Oh. All right. I can't blame them. It said 2x here.
No, we can still blame them.
Yeah.
I mean, it will be a lot. I mean, it won't be a rational thing, but I mean,
Ooh. Brendan Cuskelly for 20 Australian says, I have built the ISS and the Saturn V rocket. They look awesome, which I've got both here. I've also done the Millennium Falcon and the Victory class Star Destroyer. You need to do them next. Yes. Oh, the big, the $800 Millennium Falcon and the $900 Star Destroyer. That would be fun.
I love the Lego version of flexing. I love it.
Brandon comes in here. I see this cool thing. Judy's like, you're just flexing. Sorry, Brandon. She's not impressed. I am, but he's not impressed. Neil, are you impressed? It's weekend.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, Gowdens. The Millennium Falcon has so many parts, MC2 will never finish it. Yeah, if I do it while talking to people on a live stream, the heat death of the universe happens first. The good thing is
there a Flurf in the? I think there's a Flurf in the chat.
Do we have a Flurf?
Level Earth Observer.
Oh, that's so cute, Leo. Hi, Leo. Leo, question for you. Who is your Papa Flurf? So that we can document it. Who is the one? I mean, congratulations, Leo. You have become a Papa Flurf, so that's good for you. I'm sure it's a thing you were striving for, one of your goals in life, so that's good. But who is? Hey, Lego Boy. He says hello, Lego Boy. Hi, Leo. Who is? Who's the one that most influenced you? That's what I'm wondering. Now, Leo, when you were first starting, you blocked me on your channel right away. Like, we had a conversation. I'm like, hey, you could. I was giving you suggestions and ideas and stuff, and you just blocked me. That was not polite. Come on. I was a guest. I was guest in your comment section. But Leo, you are welcome here. And if any, unless you get really abusive, if any moderator blocks you, I will take away their wrench. But Leo, anytime you want to come on here, let's set it up. You can come on. We can have a chat. Maybe we can both get a Lego set and race to build it. You will probably win. So now, Leo, were you did not, I think you did not get nominated twice for the top left. Sir Little Wolf. Who is Leo? Level Earth Observer is Leo. He's a flat earther that's He's pretty rude, I gotta say, Leo. You're not very nice. Seems like you're angry all the time. Maybe some CBD oil or Zen. I don't know. Could help, but let's see. Oh, was this that looks like we had the plot holes here. Hello. Zario Kashed came in with a spam.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah, it's typically their bots that are just advertising for websites that have how-to videos on getting pregnant. So,
I love the euphemisms that we come up with.
you see, if your kid watches this later, they go, "Oh, a how-to video on how to get pregnant." Oh, whatever. Gross. I don't want to hear about that. That's mommy and daddy stuff. So, Leo, here's a question for you. Maybe you can put this in. And what do you think causes the downward acceleration? I won't say, right? I won't presume that it's gravity. I'll say there is a downward acceleration. What is the cause of it? So, put that in there. I'm curious what you think. I'd love to hear your ideas. There we go. So it is nice that I did this a little bit ago, so it's familiar at least. You see? Leo says perhaps I should become a Lego engineer. I've seen that the demand for that job is so high that they basically don't have to pay very well because everybody wants to do it. All right, I better read this. Brandon Cuskelly says for 20 Australian, the Millennium Falcon took me 15 hours to complete, and the Star Destroyer took nearly 3 days straight. Wow. So I have, and I've had it for a while. I have the Space Shuttle Discovery. I'm gonna do that with my kid. And now it's February. It's March soon. Now is the time to do it. So I did the Falcon. Or not the Falcon, the Saturn V with my kids. So I'll do the same thing. Okay, there's this right there. So yeah, 3 days straight, Brendan. Is that like you didn't sleep for 3 days? Because you should sleep. It's a good idea just to do that. Or is like a cumulative time spent. So, all right. Any proof that cranes can be dead still on a spinning ball? Well, yeah, Leo, we've all heard your video, but Leo, let me just to be clear, if you mean evidence instead of proof, yes, there is. Technically, proof is something that's true or false. It's binary and it's forever. So science doesn't do that. The door is always open for better understanding. So yes, is there evidence? That is actually what is predicted because of the conservation of momentum. So, and being that I am my kid's science teacher, I know about when is the time when different topics are covered, and it's 4th grade in our curriculum when they cover conservation of momentum. They don't call it like that. We don't call it conservation of momentum. They don't call it the laws of motion, but it's covered. It's introduced as a idea. So there you go.
So is he talking about the construction equipment, the bird, or the brothers on the TV show?
The Crane brothers. Who are they? Oh, from Frasier. Nice reference. No, because he runs a crane, which is pretty cool. Leo, if I could ever, I'd love to come meet you. And I know you're in England; it's hard to get there. But I'd love to be up in a crane like that. But no, we don't expect it to be swinging because of conservation momentum. So okay, and then Brendan Kelly says accumulate time. I have kids, a job, and I'm not a flerf. Leo, I gotta tell you, Leo, some of your videos are a little hard to watch. I can't watch them all, but I appreciate them. They're
Okay, wait. He says cite a practical demonstration using a pendulum to back your claims.
a practical demo of that conservation of momentum is a thing. I'm not going to go into the laws of nature, right? It's they're just well established, and I'm not gonna. I don't need to be the one that somehow shows you the evidence for the laws of nature. So if you question the laws of nature, go ahead and figure it out. It's definitely a worthy exercise to go through that, to challenge them, to find out how they came to be and why they may or may not be true.
That's adorable. He thinks he busted you.
Oh, that's sweet, Leo. Love you, man. You're awesome. Let's see. That's it there. Then, these go together. So, like this.
It's very easy to make a claim that something's not right, but you need to back it up with some kind of evidence.
Yeah. Oh.
So it's on him to
And yeah, I mean, he's asking. It's legitimate. He's asking me for evidence. But when it comes to the conservation momentum, it's the one of the three laws of motion. So if anybody thinks that the laws of motion are wrong, then they have an open invitation to show that they're wrong. And that's I love that. I love you brought that up, Leo. The door is open. People could be wrong about the laws of motion. The bar is high to disprove it. But give it a shot. But just saying things won't do it. You're gonna have to do stuff, test it, try to pick it apart, figure it out, understand it, find the flaws in it, and then write it up. Share it with other people that are, that really understand it well, and maybe you think that they're wrong. Perfect. Show where they're wrong. There we go. Okay. These two pieces. What do you say? Provide a demonstration. What did Heat Shield say? Hold on.
MC2's channel is where Poes come to confess. Allow Leo this time in the box.
It's because Dion Smo got busted. So Leo, I'm not very Catholic, and in fact I'm zero Catholic. I've visited Catholic churches. I've done the little aerobic ceremony. It didn't really get my heartbeat up there much, but the up down kneel stuff is kind of cool. But if you want, I could, you could sit on one side and we could put a wall and between us, and then you could just confess to us to me in front of the entire audience too, but we can pretend that it's private just for fun and confess that you're not actually a flat earther. And you're welcome back anytime, Leo. We won't kick you out.
I'm fascinated why Leo thinks that providing a practical demonstration using a pendulum is the end all. I'm fascinated.
It is. I don't know. My guess is, all right, Leo, I don't want to get it wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me. You probably, when you were 16, he's in England, so he would have taken, I think, CSE tests. You maybe took them and didn't really do well, or you didn't choose to take the physics or math ones. And then probably after that, did you go and start working instead of going on to take O levels or A levels? I'm a little confused on them. And then continue. Yeah. continue on with your education and then go to university, right? I'm guessing you did not do those things. Perfectly fine to do. I I'm always a little bit frustrated that the only thing that people can do is like go to university after high school. There's so many other options. So if that's what you did, let me know. If that's not what you did, let me know. Either way, I'd love to hear that part of your life. And I don't know if it's too personal for you. That's fine, Leo. But you're in a safe space.
I mean, Johnny O had a good question.
Oh, what's that?
Can he provide a working map?
Well, there's that problem. There's about you got 99 problems, and demonstrating conservation momentum to Leo is not one.
Mhm.
Okay, so we got this. We got okay, right here. And then, all right, we're onto this. This is cool. Leo, you should come on. We'll chat. You want me to send you a Zoom link? Send me an email, mctune@mctune.net. You could come on and join, and Judy and Neil will.
It'll be nice.
Yeah, you just let Leo and myself talk. Let me know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is what color you're holding.
Yep. That would be awesome. So, hold on. I'll get my email. I'll jump it up here. There it is. All right. And Leo, on the Flurf Wiki, if there's anything you'd like featured, let us know. We'll highlight your contributions to Flurf society on the Flurf Wiki. It's got to be tough when you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh crap, I'm a Flurf. Again, I did this before. It's like Groundhog Day. Okay, I'll debate you if you provide a scientific demonstration of pendulum that proves cranes can be dead still in a spinning ball. Chomp, chomp. I'm not asking to debate you right now, right here, Leo. I would just love to have a talk with you. That's all. I mean, I'd love to debate you, but the debates aren't you first show me this. It's more of I will present my evidence that I think you're wrong. That's more how debates are done than first you must do this thing. Because that's, I mean, Leo, come on. That's just an escape mechanism. Everybody sees that. We all see through it, but that's fine. You don't have to debate. Live debates are not for everyone. It's not easy. Let's get this in the right spot. Plot hole. I don't know. That's a great question. Could Leo, would you answer some of these questions? I think it would be fun. I'll send you a coupon to buy a Guinness at your local pub. I don't know.
I'd debate you for that.
I don't. All right. I don't like beer. And people like, well, how can you not like beer and blah, blah, and then they say, well, you just didn't have good beer. Like, oh, you need to try Guinness. So I tried Guinness. Like, I didn't like it. Like, well, you need to try it in a pub in the UK. So, I did, and I didn't like it. Then I'm like, hey, you have cider? Yeah, I'll have cider. Tornado in a junkyard. I'll send that to you. Oh, facty. Tornado. Leo, send me an email and we'll just chat. It'll just be, I mean, I don't know what we'll chat about, but I'm not, this isn't a debate stream, and I'll keep doing the Lego. So I'm kind of distracted. I got my Toonshine. Sean Hawkins. Guinness is watered down stout. I don't even know what stout is.
Stout is beer that you chew. All right, I check my email again and see if I got a Leo email in there. Nothing yet. Oh, come on. Come on, help a brother out, Leo. Try a good 72-hour hopped IPA. I don't even know what an IPA. India Pale Ale. I don't know what that is. Okay, all right. Here we go. So I got these two done, right? And now I'm going to be smarter this time. 2x.
Hey,
Somebody said, hey.
that would be
Looky
me.
there.
Is that Tornado in a Junkyard?
Yep.
Awesome. Welcome.
So, are you experiencing any more issues regarding the plagiarist?
He emailed me. And he's like, my book has been downloaded 18,000 times on a website or something. I'm like,
Bullshit.
whoop-de-doo. How many times has it been read? Because it's 900 pages of copy paste from other people. And I'm like, it's just plagiarism. He's like, oh, well, I cited my source. I'm like, okay, so it's no longer plagiarism. It's just copyright theft. He's like, fair use. I'm like, no, copy pasting 20 pages of somebody else's work is not fair use. Copy pasting a sentence or two is fair use. He doesn't know that. I mean,
Like, fair use to say something like I'm writing a story and I put in the quote from Final Countdown, general quarters, all hands man your battle stations, right?
yeah,
Because that's just a quote
yes.
from a movie.
Yeah, you probably don't even need to cite that. But it's nice to cite what you do, but we got any more Leo? No more Leo. Oh. Let's see. Does he says his real name, right? Is that I don't know. Oh, that's a good question, Sir Little Wolf. You see, this is why you need to come on, Leo. Are you a religiflerf? I mean, you don't talk about that. So, don't know, are you?
Oh boy. Speaking of religious idiots, I actually came up with a really hilarious debunk of Noah's flood.
Okay.
It involves math, so fair warning.
Oh, mathematics, as Sleeping Warrior says.
Yeah, except this time it's the kind of math that leads to Earth burning.
Oh yes, I remember. I love this.
Yeah.
Well, now first of all, so I think the thing to come into this is about Earth being a globe in space, right?
It's just basically using the volume needed for Earth to be flooded all the way past Mount Everest.
Yes. Which was probably going to be a lot.
Yeah. 813,875,076 cubic miles of water. Or, put another way, 3.392 billion cubic kilometers.
Yes. We don't need too many significant figures. Okay, he's back. He's still here. All right. Leo, what did he say? No demonstrations then, just middle-aged men playing with Legos. Well, there's only one
Hello?
man. There's only one man here, and I'm 13. Please, not middle-aged. Tell me. I'm kidding.
Leo come into play.
So, all right, Leo. So it's just you and me if you want to talk. But no, you're right, Leo. I'm not doing any demonstrations. This is me putting Legos together for fun today. So, but if you're here, I will invite you on. You're always welcome. And I suspect, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a suspicion. Leo might be the oldest person on the panel if he were to join the panel. It's a guess. I'm just guessing. Big Potato says, said, don't get me wrong, I love FTFE channel as well, but MC Toon has this calm, you can't phase me aspect that I appreciate. Well, thank you. And then me says, gross. You ever see MC Toon mad? I have. I've gotten upset.
Yeah, it involved the issue regarding a certain event back in the 1980s.
Yep. That you don't need to touch that. When you mock somebody's death, that's a little problem. And I'm careful. I have to be honest. One of my least favorite flat earthers was Rob Skiba. So when he had that issue, I had feelings that I've not said, because it's not right to just vent that kind of stuff at him. He doesn't deserve that. His family doesn't deserve that. So, all right, this.
A level Earth observer, I've got a question for you. Are you going to provide a scientific demonstration of flat Earth? Because you're the one making the claim. It's not on us to prove you wrong. It's on you to prove yourself right.
Got a point, Leo. And if you read do I have it? Yeah. The Debater's Guide.
Up, man.
The Debater's Guide. In Lincoln Douglas debates. The format is the party that is making the claim contrary to the accepted position is the one that goes first, because the accepted position isn't the accepted position for no reason. It's the accepted position because it has risen and crossed thresholds. So the Earth's shape being a sphere has been measured.
Sorry, he says, my claims are demonstrable reality, dopey. Until you demonstrate that they're demonstrable reality, they're just claims. Yeah. You can't just say, these are my claims are reality, therefore my claims are true.
I'll just use your same standard of evidence, Leo. My claims are demonstrable reality. So there you go. We got demonstrable reality and demonstrable reality. We're in a tie. How do you break that tie? Evidence is going to be the way to do that. So I'm happy to provide the evidence for stuff. If you do the same, right? It's a give and take. So we've got Mark in here. There's Mark. He's a British Flurf. Right, I think. Mark, are you in England? That's not fitting. It's not working. Oh, there it is. I don't know for sure. I think Mark's in England. So. A tie.
Evidence, buddy.
So is it a tie? If we just use that one thing, Leo's claim, it's demonstrable reality. If you just have that, then yeah, it's a tie, because everybody gets to say, my claim is demonstrable reality. Because it's the
is
position.
Mark a Flurf?
Mark is, yes. And he's in England. Mark, are you going to, Mark, you're one of the Oakley. Oakley's your Papa Flurf, right? Are you interested in that challenge? You could make yourself some sweet, sweet money.
I'd love to do that whole United States thing that you've set out, the United States challenge.
What's that? Oh, the first challenge I did with Flat Out Heroes money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck. That's gonna be huge.
Well, the reason I'd like to do it is just for shits and giggles. No
Yeah.
money. I don't care how it looks. If it turns out to be really awesome, that's a win for me.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, Flat Out Hero said that he would pay $200,000 if somebody were to take the the road maps, the street maps from Thomas Guide, and put the entire United States on that. Of course, completely oblivious to the problem that Thomas Guide only covers a few cities and isn't even in business anymore, and then also not actually that accurate. So I said, well, my video was that's not actually possible for a few reasons, but here's my challenge to you, Flat Out Hero. If you can take a few different maps, either I think the sectional FAA sectional charts or the USGS, this would be the big one, the USGS maps, and tape them together, and if they lay flat, you win, and if they don't lay flat, you don't win. So nobody's taken that challenge.
Well, I don't care if they lay flat or not, because as long as it looks awesome and I can hang it on my wall and just admire it, then I win.
Yeah, hang it on your wall, like I did.
I agree with you. That would be awesome.
So, Mark, I'm not asking if you worship anyone. Just please be clear. Who is the Flurf that influenced you? Right? Who's the one who brought you, who ushered you into Flurfism? That's the question, you know. And we like, it's a little game we play. Like, we listen to the things you say, the things you parrot. And then that tells us likely who it is that you are parroting. So,
Gordon Bennett, Level Earth Observer, if you're making the claim, it's not on us to prove you wrong. Yes. You're shifting the burden of proof. That's a logical fallacy, and therefore your fallacy counter is now at 1.
So yeah. So all right, Level Earth Observer. So MC2 can't refute my claims, which prove the globe is impossible. Well, you didn't actually. I mean, you have some claims, but you didn't have any evidence for it. And so if you're any claims that you have, Leo, need to be in line with the laws of physics. If you don't like the laws of physics, you can either just ignore them, in which case we cannot take you seriously, or show that the laws of physics are wrong. And that's a pretty high bar, but go ahead. So, but you got to do that first.
Observer, you're making the claim. You're making the claim. We don't have to prove you wrong. You have to prove yourself right.
Yeah, show. Well, that's not the best wording of it. But Leo, he says, provide a demonstration using a pendulum. So the problem is, Leo, that you have asserted a few things about pendulums, which are not correct. They don't match up with physics. So it's not on us. If your claims don't match physics, it's on you. Your claims got to match physics. Manuel Crazy. No, he's not. So, but he's entertaining. I mean, who doesn't love some Leo in the morning, right?
Level Earth Observer, you're making the claim that it's stationary. You're making a positive claim.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So show how you measured it, and show that the method that you used to measure it has the capability to measure stationariness. Right?
Basically, the way it works here, Leo, is that if you make an assertion without evidence, it gets dismissed without evidence.
Without evidence, yeah. It's a classic thing. It's Hitchens' razor. Which can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. So that's where you're at, Leo. I maybe you can think about, well, what could possibly, you know, be used to measure stationariness or not, and that matches physics. I guess I didn't get a question, or I didn't get an answer yet to I didn't get an answer to that. Did you take your CSE and then that was it, or did you even take that? I don't quite know. Do you have to take it? Is it compulsory? Or anyway, did you do that and then not go to any more school when at that point? Just a question for that. And I'll ask Mark the same thing. Is that how far you got, or did you go on to take the is it called the A levels? I think. Did you do those?
Level Earth Observer. Note the word claim. I made a scientific verified claim.
Proves the globe is impossible. Well, all right, so
he's making a claim.
Yeah, but no evidence.
He has not provided evidence.
All right, that's fine. Leo, that's all we really have to say to you on that topic. Maybe you want to bring up a different topic, because I know you're not going to have something on hand right now. So go figure it out. Oh, Mark, I was asking Leo, and the question to you then is: at the age of 16 in the UK, typically you take the CSE test. I'm guessing based on my estimate for Leo's age that he would have taken the CSE.
Leo,
hold on, don't interrupt me. So the question to you then, Mark, also is: did you at 16, whatever the test is at 16, that when you were 16, did you take those tests and then continue on with education, or did you just go get employed? So, yes, you're right, Leo. We have no demonstrations. We have no impetus to do that. You didn't actually provide any science to challenge that. So that we have no reason to do that. You didn't provide any evidence. But thanks for trying. We appreciate that you're here. Okay. This is getting good here. Okay, so I got to read this. Let's see. Hugh Jars, who's been a member for 11 months at Einstein, says, I admire your ability to endure idiots. I would throttle them. Some of them I'd love to meet live in a dark alley. I mean, to tell them how much I love them. And then Brendan Cuskelly for 20 Australian says, hey Leo, I've done over 20 different Lego models. I almost said modules. Models, and spent over $3,000 in Legos. You gonna pay me out too? What time is it in England? It's almost 7 in the morning. Okay, here we go. So I got this done up to here twice, and now I got to put the blue on it. Leo, you should get this one. You'll love this. This is fun.
hello. I was not leaving. I was getting a Coke.
Okay. We weren't too sad. We weren't like concerned that you were. All right. I wonder if they probably alternate. And this is cool. We're getting close to this going on the actual.
Ooh, is someone deleting Level Earth Observer's comments?
No. He says that was easy to tell Squeaky he was great. Well, Leo, I mean, that which can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. You didn't provide any evidence. You just made some empty claims. So
yeah, that's all you're doing. You're saying you're making claims, and when you said, "Oh, demonstration," then thanks for trying. You're making the claim. It's not on us to debunk you. It's on you to back up your assertion with evidence. Until you can do that, you don't have a case. But hey, gotta light a Flurf.
We got Africa. We got Europe. Europe is where you live, Leo. End mark.
So yeah, Leo, I nominate you for top left.
Too late. Nominations have closed. Leo didn't make it.
Oh well.
Okay, cool. So I put the land parts on without putting it on onto the globe yet. So that's nice. And then I can tell most of these are the lighter color.
Oh, hey, Leo. You're going to call me Squeaky? I'm going to call you liar.
Oh,
You
you're
see, you don't get that
Squeaky.
homonym anymore.
Oh.
He's calling me Squeaky.
He says
because I'm
he
annoying.
says you sound triggered.
So, Leo, when you can actually back up your evidence, when you can actually back up your claims with evidence, then you might have a case. Until then, learn what evidence is, and then get some.
I think it's more to the point that Leo, you actually didn't refute anything. You didn't show us up. You didn't bring anything yet. Like you showed up to the race, the horse race without a horse. And you're not a jockey, and you're not wearing any clothes. And you got a gimp leg. And well, you know what I mean. Manuel Crazy, yes. Leo is
That's a very warming compliment. You warm my heart. Bork, bork, bork. Oh, my claims are backed up by everyone on Earth, Squeaky included. So your evidence is the claim. That's circular.
Yeah.
When you're citing your own claim as proof of your claim, that's called circular reasoning, buddy.
Yeah, Leo,
And
just just a
for
citation.
You, circular reasoning don't prove jack shit.
All right. Got to calm down a little there, buddy.
And what else do you know that floats on water? Wood.
A good Monty Python reference is always needed.
Yeah.
Oh, and that typical Flurf logic is demonstrated by that clip.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What other than wood floats? Very small rocks. Churches. A duck.
I'm sorry. What does he mean by demo?
Demonstrate. Yeah,
You're making the claim. It's not on us to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
By the way, Mark,
until you understand that, Leo,
is
you don't have a case.
All right, hold on there.
MC
Tornado.
Toon is making a globe.
Oh yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you the box. Right there. Look at that. It's on the thumbnail of the video. I don't know if you saw it or not, but so this is this is Africa right here. So
you mean this is one of Toto's songs?
You can tell it's Africa because of the way it is.
This is one of Toto's songs.
Yep.
It should be should get fair warning. They might want you to find Rosanna.
I hear there's rains down here.
Oh, and I would love listening to Squeaky lose it. I'm not losing it, actually. I'm turning you over my knee and spanking you like a little bitch.
Yeah, Manuel Crazy, that's where you are. This is north of the equator. So if you're in Africa north of the equator, then yes. I think this is the Mediterranean. Right here. So that makes this Djibouti somewhere in here. I love Djibouti. Who else loved Djibouti? In the chat, let me know.
Swiggity swooty. He's coming for Djibouti. I'm sorry. It had to be said.
No, it didn't. Can this Lego globe be used for educational purposes? Absolutely.
Not.
I have been using it for educational purposes. There's Djibouti. See, I just educated you.
Oh, and keep it up, Squeaky. I'd keep your fantasies to yourself, though. No, this isn't fantasies, buddy. This is me showing you where your claims are not evidence. You have to back up your claims with actual evidence, not just say the claim proves itself.
Yeah, that is kind of elementary school there. I gotta say. All right, hold on. Look at this. So this goes here, and the steering wheel. This hooks into the steering wheel. That's so cool.
It's Deep Space Nine.
It is. It is. Oh, okay. Does it? It lines up straight. So there's this hole here, but that's not it. It's down in here somewhere. All right. Oh, look at that.
I like Micah Watch's comment.
So.
Yeah.
Lake Titicaca, oh Lake Titicaca, why do we sing of its fame? Lake Titicaca, yes, Lake Titicaca, because we really like saying its name, Titicaca.
Somebody likes Animaniacs.
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
Who doesn't like anime? That's it. That's the bestest. Okay. So here I'm making a slice of get me a slice of Europe.
I'm not going to comment on that right now because we're here for the fun, not for the real world.
So Mark is here, just chilling. Glad you're here, Mark. You're always welcome here. All right. I mean, it's going to be a few hours until Oakley comes on and starts yelling and swearing at people and muting them.
And Leo, you can't say reality is my claim, Squeaky. You need to back up your claim with evidence.
Yeah, it's all right. All he's done is repeat himself. We don't need to acknowledge the broken record. So Leo, I'd love if you had something else to say. But we've already said what needs to be said on how to back up claims with evidence. So try something else. So it's pretty I think I'm getting the colors correct. So like this one down here is green.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the book right there, right?
So far, so good.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have known the color, but I could tell the difference in...
Oh, is Wolfie 6020 in here?
Is Wolfie here? I don't see him.
Oh, Allison, that was Allison making the comment. Sorry.
Wolfie's been busy lately. I asked if he had somebody to nominate. Let's see, did he send? I don't think he even sent a nomination. Okay. Manuel, did you know that the ISS lands to refuel every 40 minutes? I know. Trey. Can he be serious? All right, so here's what I'm planning. I'm planning two different things that are similar. I want to get a panel of flat earth scientists. I know. That doesn't exist. But I want to get a panel of flat earth scientists and then ask them different questions, like pertaining to the shape of the earth and stuff like that. And then have their answers, whatever their answers are. And I think Trey. Like, Trey thinks Antarctica's made of salt. So, I mean, how?
They said what?
Yeah, he thinks it's salt. He thinks
Hey,
Antarctica.
Shams.
He really thinks it's made of salt. Boy, Leo can. I mean, I appreciate the one thing. Leo, I got to give you this. A lot of flurfs cannot stay on one topic, and Leo, you are the king of one topic. So good for you. You should give lessons to the other flurfs on how to stay on topic, because you have
And
perfected
Kent Hovind.
it. He's not a flurf.
Yeah, but he does the same shit.
Yeah, it's one script. He has one script. But... I was funny when Dion said that he converted Kent Hovind. No, you didn't. You goofball. All right. Europe goes here. Let's see. Hey, chat. Hulubo and China says, hey, chat, who do you think should win the Broken Record Award? Leo for Perpendicular versus Hip Hop Hippie for Where's the Curve versus Nathan Oakley for You Need an R for It. And Leo, I can't refute not evidence. There's nothing to refute. So, if you didn't present anything, I can't have a response to nothing. So, all right. Does this go?
And that's the whole point.
Yeah. So, and Leo, you didn't answer me, and I don't know if Mark did, and I missed it. Well, at what point did you stop education? Is the question. Not to humiliate you. I don't have that in mind. It's.
I actually have an answer to that particular question. I stopped education once I graduated.
Yeah.
I graduated from high school about, 8 years ago.
Yeah. So, all right.
I stopped education a long time ago, but I never stopped learning.
There you go. And that's the key. That's the way to do it. So yeah, and that's why I say I'm not trying to go after you, either of you, Leo or Mark, but it's just curious. Because
yeah, Elio, I'm also getting sick and tired of you calling me squeaky. Because at this point, you're doing it deliberately. It's an ad hominem.
It's an insult. It's not an ad hom. An ad hom is he's wrong because he smells bad. That's an ad hom. That's a logical fallacy. An insult is just an insult. We don't need to confuse them. Will you provide a practical demonstration using a pendulum to prove that tower cranes can be dead still on a spinning ball? No, Leo, I don't need to. All you've done is not understand physics. You're just a broken record. So.
I mean, what does he think a tower crane is scaled to, say, Earth, huh?
It doesn't.
What does he think Earth is the size of a tennis
hey.
ball?
Tornado, you got to calm down. That has nothing. The scale it doesn't actually have anything to do with it, really. It's just you need to step one. You need to understand the physics of it, and you haven't done that, Leo. Put a big X over Tennessee and a set of cool dude glasses over West Virginia. I'm not there yet. I'll get there. All right.
Okay, Elio. The name is Tornado. Until you start using it, I'm going to start calling you Flurfer.
I'm not.
And nobody cares about your nuh-uhs.
Look, on my show, this is my show, so I'm getting a little tired of you, Tornado.
Sorry.
You're going to need to back off. Got it?
Got it.
Thank you. Nathan's show. Oakley can, that's where people get like that. Not here. So.
Sorry, it's just I have a low tolerance for.
Yeah. Do you have a channel? Do it on your channel.
Angry debunker stuff going on again. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Alyssum has the answer there to you, Leo, and I'll read it off. Explain why a stationary object should suddenly start swinging on a globe. So, Leo, the question to you is I mean, it's implicit in your claim, but you should really back it up by showing us or explaining why it is that on a globe that is spinning at a consistent rate, because the rate is with a large number of significant figures, it does not vary. So why would that change? That's on you, Leo. Just explain that. It's a good question. Why do you expect it to change or start swinging randomly? So who's with me? I've got Tornado in a junkyard. We got Judy, and we've got Neil. Are you still here, Neil? Neil
Yep,
Warfield. Yep, he's still here. It's getting late. It's 1 a.m. here. It's 2 a.m. for Neil.
Yeah, I'm usually
It's
waking up this time.
2 a.m. for me here in Florida.
So all right. Getting close. This is all I have left are these pieces. So
How many extra do you think there'll be?
oh well, these two seem extra. And these, I don't know. We'll find out. So
I do have a very important question.
Oh,
for
you got it.
What's that? Go ahead, Neil first.
What is the difference between an oral and rectal thermometer?
The taste?
Yes. We heard that one before. I told that one to a nurse once when I was in the hospital, and I had to explain it to her.
Oh.
And then she was offended.
Leo, demonstrations, please, not words. I'm sorry. Leo, you need to first show that the globe predicts something that you've claimed. So I'll just tell you that I can apply the predictions of the globe, and the prediction is that a crane should stay stationary unless there's some force acting on it on a rotating globe of a consistent rate. So and all I need to do, the cool thing is all I need to do is say it's conservation momentum, and it's a law of physics. So if you don't like it, I don't really care. Oh, wrong one. That's a 4, and I got to put a 3 on. I'll use this. I haven't even used this one yet. See, I don't like it. It's just... Oh, there we go. Got it. And it flies all over. Oh, we got PJC. Oh, we've got it. We've got a full contingent of Flurfs in here.
Oh, no.
How you doing, PJ?
Yeah, there was one night that he was really bothering me, so I blocked him.
PJ?
I can't unblock him now. So I never see what he says. I just see all the reactions to it.
Oh.
I was going to say, and that's the problem, how?
Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to that. My favorite. I love that. I just can't get over it. He's been blocked by his Papa Flurf. Okay, hold on. My phone. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. My wife sent me a message here.
I kept thinking that was my phone.
Okay. So say that again.
Oh, I kept thinking that was my phone vibrating.
No, it's mine. So my kid was feeling not feeling well earlier today and went to work, and he's back, and so I'm gonna when I'm done here go check out and see how he's doing. So yeah, all right. So back to the PJ. I can't believe it. PJ got blocked by his Papa Flurf, and still likes his Papa Flurf. Like, I'd be like, dude, you jerk. But whatever, PJ. It's funny. Let's see. So if I try the focal pendulum experiment here, he's 0.9 degrees north of the equator, or a few dozen kilometers south of the equator, what would the result be? Probably very, very small drift. Because the amount you would expect is so small that it might be within the margin of error, depending on the sensitivity of your of the construction of it. Right? So I would not expect, being that close to the equator, to see to be able to measure drift unless you're really, really at a finely tuned
I'm still here.
thing. So, all right.
I'm just enjoying you build this thing.
Leo said Squeaky ran off. All right. Here is, look at this. This is,
I like the way that looks, actually.
That
That
is
looks
Pretty
really
cool.
I'm really liking that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting some heft to it, and you know it's going to get more, but I don't know what these wheels are for. That's hilarious. So,
I'll be honest, I have no clue either.
yeah, well, I'll find out later.
I
There it
wish I could
is.
Get my hands on that.
There it is. That's what I'm going to work on for tonight. Make sure I finished it. Yep. So there were those two pieces plus another 2x2 spare from that bag. So maybe there's an island missing one. We'll find out later when we get a grievance from somebody saying I'm not
That's
on the globe.
The garbage. That's the garbage that floats in between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see, Microraptor. Are you supposed to be able to spin it? Maybe that's what the wheels are for. You spin. Well, yeah, but it doesn't. That's the wrong place for it to rotate. It rotates on this axis here.
No.
So, I don't know. Leo, I've operated many cranes in single fall. Try again. I've seen videos that Leo's early videos were in a crane. I don't know if they're still up or not, but they're pretty awesome. I hope they haven't forgotten about New Zealand like some maps. Yep. All right.
Boy.
There's this. Put this in here. So switch cameras. Block on YouTube. It's the Google account, which is linked top right. Then search for blocked users to find the section. So, all right. It's back. Yeah. It was buffering, and this was actually my app. When I switched scenes in to prep the scene, because this scene is changing to this scene. When I clicked to that, it hung for a second. I don't know why.
By the way, it just so happens that I have a 1969 piece Lego model on my dresser.
Is it
Saturn
this
V.
one? Yeah. It's easy to know how many pieces are in this one because it's the same as the year that they went to the moon.
Although it's missing some of the pieces. It's things. Gosh.
Did it get
almost 5 years old at this point?
Oh. All right. Well, let me say this. Neil's still here. Thank you very much for sending the LEM. I will get that fixed up and on display.
You are most welcome.
Thank you
I just sent you a picture of the Saturn V on the shelf that I'm printing out.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be huge. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So a quick shout out to my friends down under and a little to the left. and
Down
my
up.
friend in Don,
Wait, down under and to the left? What's to the left of
Yeah.
Australia?
New Zealand.
That's to the right.
And if you're looking down,
Okay, you're right.
from my perspective,
Um,
and my good friend Matt Duckworth and I are going to start a YouTube channel.
all right.
We'll fill you in on that a little bit later once we figure it out.
Awesome.
But it's been a great pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for sending that. Thank you to Judy.
Anytime.
Judy, thanks for being here. Tornado, thanks for being here. And
You're welcome.
Let's see who else. Who was in here? Oh yeah, Astro Geek was here. So there it is. Anyway, thanks a lot, everybody.
Fun, sir.
I have potentially somebody on Saturday to debate. Otherwise, I'll have something else on the Toon Show. And level up for the. Thanks for proving the globe has no demonstrable science, MC2. Hey, you have one thing going for you for sure, and that is that you are on topic every time, Leo. That is, I mean, I don't know why you don't get bored of it, but anyway, thanks everybody. We will see you Saturday, definitely next Tuesday when I have two debates. Pretty sure I have two debates. One of them being Dim-Mac. Woo. That's gonna be crazy. That will, I mean, I'm not gonna try, but I think it'll be dumpster fire. So we'll see you all then. Thanks a lot.